Look at that. We love it. Let's ping it. Let's ping it. Testing Skype. Live stream now at livestream.com/Jaguar. Tune in now. Ping. Ping.
Okay, are you seeing all of me in your live stream?
I'm seeing both of you. I'm seeing a video.
I'm trying to find out where they
I'm seeing a red-chaired seated individual.
And now you should see yourself. Where are you? There you are.
There I am.
You just appeared.
Dun-dun-dun. I just appeared out of nowhere with my big red bubblegum. With big red. Look at that.
Yep, we are on Skype. Now, can you hear us there?
Yes, I can.
Just
yes, I can.
We can hear you real good.
God forbid.
Now, are you watching? now, are you watching our final output on live stream that way?
No, I try to avoid looking at Jiggy.
Well, I understand that, but we're testing things here. Damn it! Oh.
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Nice.
What we're dealing with here, yes.
With big red. Oh.
Make it last a little longer. Fast a little longer. Da, 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 da.
Tony is the master of sound effects and cool little things like commercials and all sorts of odd things. Tony is a master at those things. So at some point, a Dr. Pepper commercial might just start playing, or...
That would be cool.
Tony was able to hook up some kind of bullshit where he did
That's the big button. You don't just press the big button.
that thing.
I don't like that 3D thing. I like the 2D like that.
You like that?
I like that.
Tony also is the guy who came up with the idea of bringing in Blog Talk Radio, and
we beat you to the punch with live stream. Damn it!
You did Blog Talk Radio and some other stuff.
Yes. Yes, it's our own radio network.
He pretty much...
He was a screwball show host on election night.
Oh, yeah, we did our big election night thing a couple years ago. That was fucking great. It was me, Mr. Frank Catolo, God, who else?
Joel.
Yeah, Joel. And
Buck.
Yeah, and then at one point we had that crazy-ass Tex Mars on the phone.
Yes.
That guy who hates all the Jews.
Yes.
The guy who hates all the Jews. The guy who hates all the Jews. The guy who hates all the Jews. What is that?
I think that was a
That's
problem.
after my brother looped something back.
You did that, huh?
Hey, well, I gotta make it creative.
Okay. I thought we were going to do sound effects like, do you have a glass breaking, crashing, and sticking in people's eyes?
Oh, you see, you asked me to monitor the thing on the live stream. Well, you didn't tell me that to use the same damn computer that,
Oh, yeah, that would fuck it up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
You just turn the sound off.
Yeah, you just turn the sound off.
That's what I do. I should have said something.
Yeah, you should have said turn the sound off.
I should have said something. But I didn't.
Well, this is cool.
Fabulous
We can have
Swing.
people like Alan Keyes and shit on here.
If I can get Alan Keyes to ever answer an email.
Wait. Can I change my answer?
And you could say, look here, motherfucker.
What about getting Tom Likas?
We're ready to get you Skyped, yeah.
We can get Tom Likas. Tom Likas. The Tom Likas Show.
Oh, who would like you?
That's right. We need to get hot black chicks on Skype. That's what we need.
Well,
Where
no,
Bird Madness?
No, that's my secret idea I need to pitch to you. So, Mr. Blog, Mr. Web Talk Blog, we beat you to live stream. What do you think of them apples, as our friend Bruce would say?
I know, I was already up on Ustream TV.
Oh, you are on Ustream? Yeah, but do you stream your radio show on it?
Yes, we have, and the only reason why we didn't was because of the fact that Joe didn't want to put his mugshot up there.
These people and their fucking visage. Just get on the fucking camera and show your ass or whatever.
Show a leg.
I thought just because Jiggy's backside looks better than his front side.
I love it. I love it.
Well, I know Phil's does.
That's right. We love Phil. He's fabulous.
That's cool. We're getting real good audio from you there, Tony. Anything else you want to try?
Yeah, well, you know what, though?
What's up?
I tell you what sounds even better, though, is when you guys want to do a real phone-in.
Yeah?
You know what I have over here?
What do you got over there?
I have a real phone patch.
Oh, he's got like a phone patch, like a traditional radio station would have. See?
We take mics to speakers, and it works.
We take mics to speakers.
God, can you try sending over another sound effect or two just so we can hear it?
What do you want?
Anything. Something we would recognize.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, you've done Skype extensively there, Tony?
Yeah.
Can we do like now a conference call? Can we bring in another Skype person, and we have even yet another person Skyping?
Technically, yeah.
Just audio, or their video also?
Well, again, the problem with that is that you're going to deal with bandwidth issues, because the more bandwidth you use with Skype, you're going to obviously decrease your call quality, because things are going to start to skip depending on who your weakest link is. That's one of the biggest problems.
Really? I could see exactly what you're talking about. But yeah.
When you're dealing with doing a live stream broadcast, who's ever feeding live stream has to have the biggest upstream pipe.
Because you're only good as your weakest link in the conference, I guess.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, because here you see we're not only uploading on Skype, but we're uploading to live stream. So yeah, we're using about every ounce of bandwidth we got already.
But now, if you guys have heard it behind the mic show, I know Jiggy has.
Yep.
It sounds pretty damn good. And Joe and I are about 90 minutes away from each other. We're not in the same studio. But you can never tell.
Well, I've always liked the sound quality of Skype. Very impressed with, really.
It also helps with the kind of microphones you use. There are some better quality microphones than others. I'm on a Audio-Technica AT2020 microphone right now that is runs through a mixing board and a mic preamp. I do have the AT2020 USB, and it sounds a hell of a lot better than the phantom-powered one that I'm on right now. And the only reason for that is because of some of the settings that I have on my board.
And I understand on those USB things, I mean, since you're taking that mic directly into the computer, yeah, you solve lots of problems.
Well, let me see if you guys have a quick second here. Let me find this cable real quick. If you guys have half a second.
Yeah, jump in there.
See if I can switch cables out and what I gotta do? Plug the camera to do it. But let me show you what the. I think you guys can see me, right?
Oh yeah, that's certainly not Audio Technica. It looks like, yeah.
This is an 18-2020 USB condenser mic.
Really? How much do they run for?
At $1.25. You can get them to the net through Amazon.
Yeah, it's like it's free if you steal it. No,
It's about a 3/4 inch condenser mic. This was the USB. The one that runs off of phantom power is actually one that is run in a lot of broadcast studios, believe it or not. A lot of them recommend it for a broadcast mic. And I've seen a lot of those mics. I can get it from my broadcast outlet for the phantom powered one about $85.
But then you need a mixing board that'll put out phantom power or a phantom power generator. Am I correct?
Or you get one of the FireWire devices to do phantom power.
Really? They have FireWire connections for their mics now.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me pull my my camera here real quick, which means that my video is going to go away. Let me plug this mic in. You'll hear the. And let me switch over to the other audio source for this microphone. You'll be amazed at this audio. Hang on a second.
What are we listening to right now?
The 18-2020, which is the phantom powered model, going through my
Through your mixer. Yeah.
yeah, through my mixer. All right, be right back.
Ready.
Yeah. Jiggy. I just wish I could. Guys. I wish I could be your friend.
Can I come hang
out? He's probably watching us right now.
We have liftoff on the 18-2020 USB.
So that's what we're hearing from you right now?
Yes, sir.
Sir, who walked in behind me?
That's all right. They can call me sir.
Oh, okay. Hey, what a doodling! The grease.
A bit of a difference, isn't it?
Oh, yes. I hear
A bit of a difference.
I hear an incredibly large amount of silence behind the voice. You know, the
Well, that's because I duct tape Jiggy's mouth.
but there's half the noise that the other one was making.
Well, that might also be because of the fact that there might be a couple other reasons for that too. But
yeah, it sounds crystal clear.
Yeah, it's a pretty incredible mic for $1.25.
But you see, what we're going to be needing is webcams. Chicks with webcams who like to strip.
Well, I mean, you can still use this mic with the webcam.
Oh, yes.
You know, but of course, you guys do Playboy TV and everything else, so. Howard Stern's got nothing on you guys.
I don't know about that. A lot of money.
Who ain't got nothing on us?
Howard Stern, I believe. I believe he was making reference to coward sperm, as Michael Savage calls him. I like Howard. Or I used to. Before he sold out with Satellite and then bankrupted the whole empire. I'm gonna get you, Mel Carson.
And I think he's one of the only paid channels on XM now. You got to pay extra for him.
Got to pay extra for Stern. You don't got to pay extra for Opie and Anthony.
You do?
I don't think you do.
They're even on XM?
Yeah. They're on the best of... Or they're on XM, but on Sirius, they're like the best of XM package or something.
Except Dingy. What about the Greaseman? The Greaseman's not on the air, eh? What a doodle! The Greaseman, eh?
So
So why is the Jiggy don't have a camera?
I got a camera.
don't you see him in the lower left on the live stream? Here, I'll put him up big.
What a doodle, what a doodle. Am I over there? Am I over here? What am I doing? Blah, 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 blah. I'm right there. I'm gonna get you, Kung Fu Vampire. You're done. You're done in the business. Fight you, Kung Fu Vampire.
I'm good. Never mind. I know I shouldn't have looked at it, Mom. Sorry.
Jiggy. Won't you be my friend, Jiggy?
Why don't you go find your perv magnet? Why don't you go see what happened with...
Actually, you know, guys, when we found out, when we started, I don't know if you've heard the Blog Talk shows lately, Jake, but we figured out that we actually became, got a bit paying members of a Blog Talk.
Yeah?
And before we were dialing into their stupid switchboard in host mode, using the regular phone line through Skype.
Yeah.
Now we're actually Skyping in.
Oh,
And the audio sounds so much better.
Well, see, I would like to use Blog Talk, but I don't know how the hell we would do it with our current setup.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what, right now, our audio is better than anything we can get over the telephone. Vonage or cell phone or whatever.
Here's the deal. When we first started doing Blog Talk, they bitched at us big time. Because the way that I met Joel originally, I don't know if you even heard this story, Jake, but I stumbled across Blog Talk Radio, and I found his show, and I run an internet radio station here, Ross, and I liked what I heard on the Behind the Mic show.
Yeah.
And I asked Joel if he was interested in maybe me rebroadcasting it on my radio station.
Yeah.
I just happened to stumble across the show on Blog Talk, which is how we met. And so we started talking after the show. And so I was never originally his producer, his engineer, or anything like that. He was doing it all on his own. So the WBTM Radio Network wasn't even there or anything. It was just Joel doing everything by way of podcast. And then he maybe linked Blog Talk Radio, and that's where I met him. And then things just grew and went from, I don't know, hell to a handbasket or both, I don't know. And then I eventually started doing the audio here. And then I took over a lot of the engineering duties and the streaming duties and podcast creation and all that stuff on this end of it. And all he wound up doing was being the show host. But when we started doing the PTR stuff, they really pitched a fit because you're not allowed to take their content and rebroadcast it according to them.
Yeah.
Unless it's like through. I'm sorry?
Ross called them assholes.
You assholes! Not you, Johnny. Damn.
So, but what we were doing was we were doing the exact opposite. We were taking that content and rebroadcasting it on BTR. And so they started saying, like, well, we're going to sue the pants off you guys, and blah, 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 blah. And they contacted Joe, and Joe forwarded it over to me, and he said, well, you're the engineer, you're the person doing all the streaming, you know, how do we respond to these guys? And I wrote them back, and it came from quote-unquote BTR's legal department, which is basically John Sweet, the owner. And I wrote it back, and I said, well, after careful consideration with our legal department claims that if anything, you're in violation because of the fact that you're basically rebroadcasting our content at a lower than agreed upon bit rate. So if you would like us to continue providing the quality material that we're providing to our listeners here at the L1 WBTF radio networks, you need to upgrade your quality or we will stop using your network as a redistribution point.
Okay.
And he called me up and started to sputter and all this other kind of stuff. And of course, all of their quote-unquote technology on how they do things is quote-unquote classified. They won't let anybody know how they do their switchboard technology, how they do any of that stuff. That's all proprietary. And he contacted me because he wanted to know how come our shows sound so much better on their network than the rest of their stuff does.
Okay.
And I told him, I'm sorry, so that's classified.
A cheap shit and we make it work.
That's right. A cheap shit and we make it work.
Yeah. He was just like, okay, well, you're here for my legal department. I was like, fine, send a letter. Being a paralegal. Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, I mean, he started quoting chapter and verse out of the Blog Talk Radio bylaws and everything else about how we were in violation of, you know, said chapter this, part, you know, A, section 14, that we weren't allowed to redistribute their content, and I wrote back, and I just quoted it, I highlighted, I said, well, for your own regulations, if anything, you're in violation for redistributing our content without permission. Because according to your own bylaws, you claim that you own the content of any material that is stored on your servers when it didn't originate on your network, but it originated on ours.
Yeah.
And he's like, how can you say it originated on your network? And it's like, well, it's simple because I have the master files here.
That's interesting.
And considering the fact that the master files are 320K and yours are 32, and if you play back our master files, you can tell they were not upsampled from 32K to 320. They started out at 320. I defy you to go ahead and prove to me that they came from your network and I re-engineered them.
Huh. That's interesting.
So go ahead, make my day, John.
Well, I'll tell you, I like the idea of being able to do Skype calls with our live stream and everything, but I would love to be able to figure out a way to use Blog Talk or use that switchboard capability to do live calls on the live radio show, but I just don't know how we would wire the Blog Talk from Ross's computer into everything without just causing a lot of issues, because I've never really understood Blog Talk.
Well, you see, that's where you need a producer that does know how to do things, okay?
Well, see, if we had...
I guess since I know that you break copyright laws all the time anyway, it won't matter if I tell you you break another law. What we do here, it's very simple. We have a toll-free number that no, it did not come from Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah.
It does. The toll-free number rings here in the studio on that phone number that you just heard the telephone from, that probably blew your eardrums out.
Yeah.
I have an $850 digital telephone hybrid built into my board here. When I've been to my board within my equipment rack, and you guys saw all the LEDs lit up on the other side of it.
Yeah.
The mixer. The Jiggy Audio Innkeeper 1R is what it is.
Okay.
If you work in professional radio jigging, you probably know what that is.
Yes, indeed.
The telephone hybrid. It comes in here. The service is provided through a regular SIP provider, in this case, Broadvoice. It comes in here. I have a regular single line phone. Anybody calls a toll-free number, it rings in here just like a regular producer would. I answer the phone, say behind my show, whatever. Call comes in, it goes to the innkeeper, and goes to my board and goes on the air.
Okay.
If we're doing a live call-in or a live guest on the phone, I do a call forward busy over to the Blog Talk switchboard.
Okay.
Any phone calls that come in after the call that comes through here automatically get converted over to a Blog Talk phone number.
Okay.
Automatically. Therefore, I get 6 phone lines, or in this case, since we're paying them, we get more than that now on the Blog Talk switchboard.
Yeah.
Anybody calling in here while they're on hold, obviously, you know the way the innkeeper works, I can put them in the queue. They'll hear the show while they're on hold.
Okay.
If they're on the hold, or they're in hold on Blog Talk, they hear the show because we're broadcasting on Blog Talk.
Okay.
I have a Blog Talk switchboard, where I have up to, I think it's 10 phone lines there. I get caller ID set up on Blog Talk. I have the option as a paying member to screen the calls by dialing in myself to one of the Blog Talk phone lines and clicking the 2 lines that I want to screen, and I can talk to the caller off the air, find out who they are, what they want to talk about, and then I use Skype here between Joel and myself. But I think you saw that when we did the election show.
Yeah.
Ross, we maintain a production chat window throughout the entire show between Joel and myself and whoever else is involved, if there is somebody else involved in the Skype call during the show. So we have things going back and forth all the time as far as time checks and everything else. It's run like a regular radio station would be, basically.
Yeah.
Even though we're 90 minutes away, or he still gets all the same type of things that a regular producer would feed him through the glass if he was in the studio across the hall from me, or across the room from me. Courtesy of Skype. When he tells me, okay, bring the caller on the air, all I gotta do is hit the unmute button on the guy's microphone on Blog Talk. He's live. Since Joel is Skyped into the Blog Talk switchboard on his side, that's how we join the calls together for broadcast. And that's how we feed the show on Blog Talk. I feed the show out to the only one radio network to my to a shoutcast encoder.
Yeah.
And he feeds it through a regular just Skype over to Blog Talk. Either through a dial connection to the Blog Talk switchboard like a regular host would be if you were doing a regular Blog Talk show, or now that we're paying them to Blog Talk, you can do a Skype call and switchboard as a host, and it sounds a hell of a lot better.